There are people that don't want to admit that their children need help, so that there's neuroplasticity between ages 2 and 3. So some people don't necessarily recognize it. Not that they don't want to get them help, but they don't see that there may be an issue that could be potentially helped given the neuroplasticity of that age.
Yeah.
So they kind of go past that. And they hit 4 or they're 5, now they're getting help, or they could have gotten help earlier. But I think there's a stigma on it because some people that are like super successful, have a lot of money, the whole family's great, they don't necessarily want the child in this, quote, system, because then they think that it's going to be like that forever. And I think that's, sorry.
No, you're making a good point.
Yeah.
Because I do know a lot of people who they spot that thing early and people are like, I'm getting some help. And they're like, God will figure it out.
Yeah.
Like a lot of black women leave it up to God.
Some people just want to kind of let it go.
Black women, they'll be like, look, put some Jordans and fit it on him. He'll be all right. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
And then these motherfuckers in church jumping around and pissing on the floor. I had to clean up a lot of autistic kids' shit when I was a janitor at my church. So it's like,
And no
Niggas
need
is
for
off.
apologies. You ever notice the autistic kids at church? Dad is never there.
Never there.
Dad is never there. Like, dads do not stick around.
You want to know why? Because a kid with like, if it's severe, it takes a lot of fucking patience to be able to handle it. Because then it can be really frustrating.
It's one of my biggest fears.
If you don't have the tools, right? Or if you don't have the patience, or if you don't have like the wherewithal, because it's a challenge, because they need specific things.
specificities
Yeah.
with those kids.
Yeah.
Because they not, they don't roll like.
I'm the opposite, though. I'm the kind of mom that I'll be like, oh, she's throwing a tantrum. Does she have oppositional defiance? Let's get her checked out. But she's just a toddler.
These vocabulary words that she's throwing. She's read the books and studied. See, that's what I'm saying. Most women that I know with kids, ain't nothing wrong with that nigga. Like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with him. Just throw a couple ribs at him and some mac and cheese. He'll be fine.
He hear me just fine. Shut up. I know that boy can hear me. Like,
Shut up. Shut up. Go in there and eat some cereal with your fingers.
Hey, like if you got to do this to your kid, hey, like come on, there's something wrong, when you're
Something
clapping.
wrong.
Yeah.
When you
If you're
clapping at the
clapping in
kid to
their
pay
face.
attention there.
Yeah.
This nigga might be deaf. He learn some. Me, Amy.
More.
Me, Amy.